The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Federico Valverde. Well, allowing them to come onto them. Not afraid of that.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Aurelien Tchouameni. And Valverde. Rudiger. Making them chase shadows. What can Real do from this position? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, it really is a sparkling day for football at one of the great venues in the world game, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Oviedo.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe. Showing good ball control.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Rondon. Attacking with vigour. Fine reading of the situation. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Options in the middle. Oh, danger here. Can they set up a chance? It's with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Oh, it looked really promising for them.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Played it to the centre. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Rondon. Good patience. Crossing opportunity. That's a good-looking pass. And cutting it out. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And will it be Alexander-Arnold? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Nacho Vidal. Dani Calvo. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Well, the threat could be there. It's with Vinicius Junior. Oh, could be an opportunity here. No way through. Bellingham. And Valverde. Mbappe. Federico Valverde. Determined defending. Lacking a distinct sense of rhythm at the moment.
Well, it's certainly not a fluid game, is it? Some of the passing has been really poor.
Corombato. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Released it nicely. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. Tchouaméni. And Valverde. Fed over towards the back post. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Hassan. Nacho Vidal in possession. Hassan. And can they make one of these passes count? Excellent defending. Alexander-Arnold. Federico Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Showing a great defensive instinct. Vinicius Junior. And Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now with Bellingham. Now opening things up. Good looking pass.
Yeah, lovely technique with that pass.
Jude Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Chance to play it in. Well, heavy traffic around him, but that's confident goalkeeping. Jaime Seoane. Hassan. Nacho Vidal. Rondon. Dani Calvo with it. Hassan. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Trying to tee it up. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball.
Yeah, they're so hard to play against.
Might be onto something with that ball. What can they do from here? Now delivering that deep cross. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Vinicius Junior. Well, they seem happy to weather the storm. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. And a chance to whip it in here. And tidy defensive play.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Good piece of ball winning. Now they might be onto something. Eder Militao. On the ball, Rudiger. Aurelien Tchouameni. And Valverde. Tchouameni. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. The cross is on. That's a good-looking pass. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Tchouameni and Valverde. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Nacho Vidal. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Bellingham. Federico Valverde. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Intelligent ball to give them the advantage. I think he'll be kicking himself, ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Might lead to a chance. Has eyes for goal. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. David Costas. Hassan. Went in strongly, decisively. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Hassan. Corombato. Well read to ease the pressure. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. And over the byline it goes. So a goal kick coming up here. And as a play it goes, throw in coming up here. Well, this could really help the cause. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw in it'll be. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Great defending here. Valverde. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Rondon. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Rudiger is with Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Well, he keeps going. Who wants to make a challenge? Cross could be useful. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front? Back underway, 1-0 it is. Nacho Vidal. And in the perfect position to read it. Good looking move. Jaime Seoane. Well, they keep the ball moving.
Now, where's the penetration?
And that brings the attack to an end. Vinicius Junior. And he has options available. Kylian Mbappe. It needs an accurate cross. This looks interesting. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Can they create something from here? Options in the centre. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Bellingham. They're using the space really well, you've got to say. And good anticipation. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Well, a bit of an anticlimax, really, after some really good play.
Well, it's a pretty low line at the moment. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe with it. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Trying to tee it up. It's with Vinicius Junior. Real chance. A smart stop here. Bato. Seoane. That's a good-looking pass. Well, they keep passing away. Maybe dangerous here. Seoane. Now what can they do from here? And a textbook interception. Mbappe. Here's Valverde. Attacking with vigour. Well, gliding through. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Federico Valverde. Aurelien Tchouameni. Decent looking pass. Mbappe in the centre. Can he compose himself? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him apparently.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. Sioane. Perfect challenge. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Crossing opportunity. Big chance. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Batter. And intercepting it. Aurelien Tchouameni. On the ball, Rudiger. Happy to play keep ball, and why not?
Yeah, they're certainly enjoying this.
Valverde. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Vinicius Junior. Oh, fancy footwork. And the first half is in the history books. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Batter. And Real Madrid have it back now. Eder Militao. Now with Bellingham. An effective challenge. Nacho Vidal. Sioane. Nacho Vidal in possession. Jaime Sioane. Nacho Vidal. Intelligent threaded pass here. And a very good challenge. Hassan. Teammates available. Batter. Hassan. Decent idea. And danger averted. Well read. Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. That's a good ball. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
good reading of the game.
Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Oh, useful ball. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Valverde. And on to Alexander-Arnold. So a throw in for Real Madrid. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Possession ceded by the Merengues. Opportunity in the wide area. Jude Bellingham. Chouameni. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. And Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Productive pass. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kept the outcome. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Hassan. Rondon. Hassan. And easily intercepted. Eder Militao. Keeping the ball is what it's all about. Jude Bellingham. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Valverde. Running with confidence. That's a good-looking ball. Here's Valverde. Effective challenge. Rondon. That's a good-looking pass. Rondon. Well, the threat could be there. Colombato. Great weight on the pass. Santiago Colombato. Oh, disappointing end to that. Eder Militao. Real Madrid regaining possession. Mbappe. Plenty of support here. And Bellingham. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. David Costas. Dani Calvo with it. Dani Calvo. Colombato. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Valverde. Now with Bellingham. Trying to tee it up. Is this the moment? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Rondon. Santiago Colombato. And that's where to send it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Jaime Seoane. He got in the way of that cross. And danger averted. Well read. Colombato. Nacho Vidal in possession. And a clever piece of defending. Jude Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Will it happen for them? And just like that, broken up. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Jaime Seoane. Delightful pass. It comes to absolutely nothing. Substitution for Real Madrid. Really good interception. Valverde. And a chance now. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting, 6-0. Santiago Colombato. Colombato. Rondon. Jaime Seoane. Rondon. And the defensive intervention there. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Good strength to keep the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Dani Calvo. Colombato. Well, that ball looks promising. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Could be troublesome. Seoane. Snuffing out the danger. Valverde. 15 minutes left for play. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. David Costas. Oh, good idea. Chouameni. Mbappe. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Lovely ball over the top. Carvajal. Now with Bellingham. Given away by Real Madrid. Santiago Colombato. Nacho Vidal in possession. Nacho Vidal. Seoane. Dani Calvo. Read it well. He made good progress there. Incisive pass. Vinicius. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Well, nothing productive, really. Bellingham. Chouameni is with Vinicius Junior. Carvajal. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Hassan. And it's played into the centre. Clearance needed to be better. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have given it away. Colombato. And space to run into. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Rodrigo. And Valverde. And they have possession again. Santiago Colombato. Well, close to the end of this contest, and Real Madrid absolutely cruising. Your thoughts?
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Oh, how did he keep that out? So two substitutes to come on in one go. Now, how about the short corner? Well, he knows what he's doing defensively.
Yeah, right place at the right time there. Good defending.
Alexander-Arnold. And now Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Given away by Real Madrid. Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. And winning it back. Ball retention so important. And he's driving his team forward. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Vinicius Junior. Great effort to keep that one in play. Really determined play to hang on to it. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham. Good-looking pass. Federico Valverde. Could be! Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending.
That looked dangerous, but he did so well there.
David Costas. Santiago Colombato. Useful possession they're in. Well read to win possession back. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Alexander-Arnold. And now Rodrigo. Valverde. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Might work out. Sent through. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Seoane. Brandon Dominguez. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Really effective shielding under pressure. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the... Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Oviedo.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Let's see about the delivery. And punched away. It's one corner after another. They favoured a short one here. It's a neat move. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger.
That really was an important bit of play.
Federico Valverde. Oh, that's a clever ball. Alexander-Arnold. Delivered into the area here. Oh, useful ball. Thoughtful play. Couldn't keep the momentum going. Well, the cross could help them. It's a weighted pass. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Looking for a hole in the defence. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. Now with Bellingham. Valverde. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Not forcing the issue. Great composure.
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that attack collapsed completely. And a throw-in forthcoming. And alleviating the pressure. Federico Valverde. On the ball, Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And a really good run. Splendid block.
That's great defending there.
Santiago Colombato. Now this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. Federico Valverde. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Nacho Vidal in possession. Could be. Super challenge. Wow.
Well, he really did get his team out of trouble there.
Jude Bellingham. Chouameni. Valverde. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Possession changing hands. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. That's a good-looking ball. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. And losing possession. Valverde. Now with Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Moving it forward. Manoeuvring infield. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. There to intercept. Oh, great attacking play. Aimed towards Mbappe. Eder Militao. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks.
They've obviously decided to sit deep and just defend their box here.
Federico Valverde. Oh, chance! And into the back of the net. Well, they paid the price for their negligence. They let them come at them. And now it's a different equation.
Well, here it is again. And having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Colombato. And good anticipation. Danger building. a decent position too.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
David Costas. Good movement. Bellingham. Good looking move. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Hassan. Seoane. Good patience. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now with Bellingham. Bellingham, favouring possession football.
Yeah, they're in complete control here.
Real Madrid coming away with it. Well, getting the ball forward. Wonderfully weighted pass. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, let's just see again how Alexander-Arnold delivered this cross into such a good area. And look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one.
Back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Batter. Seoane. Nacho Vidal in possession. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Could be troublesome. It is to be a throw-in. Well, that wasn't part of the plan, was it? Giving the ball away like that.
Well, you should never lose possession that easily.
Jude Bellingham. Courtois. Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Valverde. Attacking possibilities for Real. Had no interest in losing possession. Can they fashion a chance? Federico Valverde. Ran it well. Hassan. Oh, this looks useful. No, high quality defending. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe with it. Well read to put an end to that attack. He has teammates around him. But timely defending when it mattered. Kylian Mbappe. Dani Calvo with it. This looks promising. And defensive play to be applauded. Jude Bellingham. On the ball, Rudiger. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. Valverde. Federico Valverde. Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. Valverde. Oh, could be an opportunity here. And that's comfortably gathered. Nacho Vidal. Another perfect position to read it. Vinicius Junior. Looking for the final pass. And crossed in there. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Santiago Colombato. Seoane. Nacho Vidal in possession. Jaime Seoane. Colombato. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Santiago Colombato. Showing good situational awareness. Mbappe. And threaded through by Mbappe. Could be dangerous. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Hassan. Nacho Vidal. And danger averted. Well read. And he has options available. Delivering it into the box. Well, they survived the attack. Hassan. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Hassan. And almost at half-time, Real Madrid with the lead here. Interested to get your thoughts.
Well, what a totally dominant performance this has been so far. Their attacking play has been a joy to watch. They've passed it forward at the right times, they've switched play quickly, and we've seen some great individual displays as well. I don't think they'll let up in the second 45.
And possibilities here. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Vinicius Junior. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. And the attack coming to nothing. In position. Oh, there it is! The mistake punished to the maximum, and the goalkeeper left distraught. Huge error.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, he doesn't read the danger at all, does he? It's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
Well, they just have to get on with it here, knowing that it is a gargantuan task facing them. Now a decent position. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Nacho Vidal. And a clever piece of defending. Can they set up a chance? Is it going to be? Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, there it is, confirmation around Madrid's dominance in this game. They've created so many chances today.
Will it happen for them? Oh, moving it nicely. He's going to be really cross with himself.
Well, absolutely right. He should have done a lot better there. That was far too easy for the goalkeeper.
Might lead to a chance. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Bellingham. Opportunity. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Alexander-Arnold. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Bellingham. Oh, read it really well. Alexander-Arnold. The delivery. And the attack fizzling out. Seoane. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Oh, chance! And how about that for a save? Playing it in. Well, nearly shaving the post with that header. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Federico Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. And Real couldn't hang on to the ball. Santiago Colombato. Great block. Valverde. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Kylian Mbappe. On the ball, Rudiger. Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. And Valverde. Tchouameni. Rudiger. Oh, that's a fine pass.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Alexander-Arnold. Given away by Real Madrid. Seoane. Promising possession, this. Still pressure. And he's clear as lines. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Now, who can he play it to? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Hassan. It's a neat move. Decent position. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Bellingham. On the ball, Rudiger. Favouring possession football. Federico Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Valverde. Now with Bellingham. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Mbappe. Can he? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. There to win it back.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Well, both sides guilty of giving the ball away. Bato. Seoane. Santiago Bato. Jaime Seoane. Seoane. Oh, that's a clever ball. Showing good ball control. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, they have to defend better than that. They just don't deal with the danger, do they?
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger has it. Keeping the ball is what it's all about. Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Could be dangerous. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class. Jaime Seoane. David Costas. Hassan. Showing good situational awareness. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Bellingham. Well, he's certainly not alone. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Good-looking move. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Santiago Corombato has the strength to hang on to it, and in the right position to read it. Rudiger is with Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, that's icy cold defending.
Well, how did he get that one away? I thought that would have been a goal. That's a brilliant clearance.
Composed play in possession. And into the last 30 minutes now. Santiago Corombato. Hassan. Corombato. Rondon. That's a lovely ball. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Space for Real out wide. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Nacho Vidal. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. And the ball in behind the defenders. Now what can they do from here? Can he put it away? Vital intervention, and his eyes lit up in anticipation of his third goal of the game.
Well, the way he's finished today, that was a decent chance, but you just sense the hat-trick is coming.
Alexander-Arnold. Now with Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. That's a good-looking pass. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Bato. And, well, what's the referee going to do now? Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. David Costas. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Well, this could really help the cause. Brahim. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Their turn to come away with it. Jaime Seoane. Opportunity in the wide area. Seoane. Danny Calvo with it. Take it away. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Mbappe. Successfully cut out the pass. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Alexander-Arnold. Promising possession, this. Form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and that's a very good header under a lot of pressure, it has to be said. Great goal.
Glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Seoane. Bato. Nacho Vidal. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. But doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, good vision. Wasn't going to let that one get through. The cross from Dani Carvajal. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Takes it away. Alexander-Arnold. It's with Diaz. Oh, that's a clever ball. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, let's take another look. It's a really well-timed pass to break the offside line. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Dani Calvo. David Costas. Dani Calvo with it. Santiago Colombato. Seoane. Rondon. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Now, options are plenty. But quick thinking defensively. Useful position they're in. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Rudiger doing well to keep it. Tchouaméni and Bellingham. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Nacho Vidal. Hassan. David Costas. Hassan. Cross played over, but no one can latch onto the ball. Making sure nothing came of it. Seoane. Hassan. Oh, this looks useful. Nice looking move, this. And he read it well. Could be a chance to break. And no let-up. And he might be through here. Well, they really broke at pace, but full credit to the keeper.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, breezing past him. Oh, got right behind it and crucially turned it out of the danger area. Rondon. That's a good pass. Santiago Colombato. Hassan. And nothing comes of this attack.
Yeah, right place at the right time there. Good defending.
Bellingham. Is with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Really good challenge. Brahim. Decent idea. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Composed play in possession. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. This is a joy to watch. Carvajal. Here's Valverde. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Federico Valverde. Vital block there. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Time for a change then. Well, they're going for the short one. Very quick thinking there. good run and good ball control. And strong play here. A sloppy passage of play.
Well, both sides struggling to find rhythm here.
David Costas. Santiago Colombato. That's a well-struck pass. Showing a great defensive instinct. That's an interesting pass. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Real chance. Plenty of support here. Head over towards the back post. Well, the goal disallowed. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, I think everybody switched off there. It was quite clearly going to be offside.
Sanchez. And in the right position to read it. Valverde. Nice looking move, this. Here's Valverde. Rodrigo. And Carvajal untidy in possession there. Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. Brahim. Is with Vinicius Junior. Oh, great vision. Alexander-Arnold. And Bellingham. And Bellingham. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story. Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Madrid and they take on Real Oviedo.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Giving it a go. Oh, a tremendous block.
That's how to get a block in.
Can they make something of this now? Bellingham. Still seeking space. The pressure was high and they could be in here. No one seems able to settle on the ball. Nacho Vidal. Colombato. Able to create room here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe with it. Mbappe. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Bellingham. Eder Militao. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Seoane. Nacho Vidal in possession. Rondon. Clever defending. Now delivering that deep cross. Looked to me like a good cross, but fine goalkeeping. And space to run into. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Aurelien Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Real chance! And he got to it fairly easily. Colombato. Well, showing really good width here. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Eder Militao is with Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. High quality defending. Santiago Colombato. Seoane. Showing a good reading of the game. Plenty of support here. Will it go in? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Well, considering the form book, Stuart, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously here.
Well, it's his pace that makes him the standout player today. Whether he's running at defenders with the ball or making runs into space, he's very hard to stop. I'm sure he's going to have a big influence on this game today.
Well, they get the ball once more. Rudiger. Promising pass. Goes through for the goal kick. Hassan. Jaime Seoane. Hassan. Seoane. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Now a decent position. Ioane. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Superb effort to keep it in. Moving the ball well here. A chance to whip it in. Must take the lead here. Marvellous anticipation. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And successfully cut out. Oh, that's splendid play. An impressive run. Could play it in. And a chance now, Alexander-Arnold. This went slightly awry for them there.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Hassan. Ioane. Batter. Nacho Vidal in possession. Ioane. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Ioane. Rondon. Can they take the lead? Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Valverde. Given away by Real Madrid. David Costas. Batter. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe. And that brings the attack to an end.
Good job he made the turnover there.
Foul, but rightly play on. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Mbappe. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Ioane. Hassan. Rondon. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Oh, that's a clever ball. Excellent defending. Chouameni. And Valverde. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block. Danger building. Mbappe! And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Might lead to a chance. One slick pass after another. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Good-looking move. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Hassan. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Well, can they be creative from here? And space to cross it. Could be troublesome. Sioane. Good pressure to win it back. Santiago Colombato. Colombato. On the offensive. There to win it back.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now with Bellingham. Read it well. Dani Calvo. Santiago Colombato. Aurelien Tchouameni. This is looking good. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Mbappe in the centre. Was it a great clearance? A bit disappointing in the end. David Costas. Well read to win possession back. Rudiger. It's with Vinicius Junior. Federico Valverde. You can sense the threat is there.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Oh, it looked really promising for them. Sioane. Hassan. And offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Hassan. A very timely interception. Aurelien Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, really close, wasn't it?
Yeah, inches away from being the perfect header. Very unlucky.
Looking for the right angle. And striking it. And what a close shave it was. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Not allowing them to come onto them. Not afraid of that.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Will it happen for them? Oh, that's great defending. Now the counter-attack looks on. Just fizzled out completely. Eder Militao. Now with Bellingham. And Valverde. One slick pass after another. Valverde. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Moving the ball well here. Mbappe. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal. Then.
Rondon. And nice vision. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Crossing opportunity. Alexander-Arnold. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
They're just playing with them at the moment.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Rudiger. And Bellingham. Fine build-up as they look to add to... And an opening! Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Nacho Vidal. The ball back with Real now. Vinicius Junior. Crossing possibilities. And that is how to block. Hassan. Room to roam. Rondon. It's a neat move. Well read to ease the pressure. Bellingham is with Vinicius Junior. Showing a good reading of the game. Kylian Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Could play it in. Oh, useful ball. A squandered opportunity there. This looks more than decent. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Did well to win it back. Valverde. And on to Alexander-Arnold. How can he take them on and beat them? Valverde. And trying to extend their lead.
Well, they really are probing at the moment.
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Nacho Vidal. Corombato. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And teammates to play it to. Superbly read and executed. Quick break could be on. Vinicius! Thwarted by the post. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Now in a more than decent position.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Yes, in possession again, and maybe another opportunity developing here. Oh, this looks useful. A fine stop to get it out of harm's way. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here.
Well, these Real fans know their team are on top at the moment, but they have to make the most of this really good spell.
And Real doing well to win it back. Federico Valverde. Santiago Corombato. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Rondon. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Seoane. Well read to win possession back. Jude Bellingham. Eder Militao. Pass, 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 and justifiably so. Bellingham. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Chouameni. Well, the verdict on Kylian Mbappe, in a word, positive.
Well, what an outstanding first half he had. He took his goal well, his movement was exceptional, and his link-up play was really impressive. But he needs to take more of the chances that come his way in the second half for it to be the perfect display.
And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. And Real Madrid have the ball again. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger has it. Valverde. Eder Militao. Federico Valverde. Aurelien Chouameni. Really inventive stuff from Real here. How did they let that attack come to an end? Dani Calvo. Jaime Seoane. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And showing fine vision. Thoughtful play. More fine build-up. Into the penalty area, and it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here. Ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. So a half an hour remaining. Did well to win the ball back. Valverde. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Attacking possibilities for Real. And not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. It will be a goal kick here. And on the evidence of what we're seeing in this match, Kylian Mbappe is a striker at the peak of his powers, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, he scored a very tidy goal, but his movement and ability to create chances has been superb today. He's been a constant threat to these defenders.
Dani Calvo. Good physical play, but just like that, possession changes hands. Nice looking move, this. Options in the centre. That's a good looking pass. Just went slightly awry for them there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely played. Now opening things up. nicely defended. Mbappe. Well, this could really help the cause. And holding the ball up in a decent position. Could be threatening. Well, nothing productive, really. Corombato. Dani Calvo with it. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Is it going to be? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Promising possession, this. Bellingham and Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Now Eder Militao. What can Real do from this position? Mbappe. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Mbappe. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Oh, that's really untidy. This looks interesting. And possibilities inside the box. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Vinicius Junior. Now with Bellingham. Danger building. And a goal! A running riot here, almost out of sight. Looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Corombato. Dani Calvo. Corombato. Nacho Vidal in possession. Jaime Seoane. Hassan. Rondon. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Can he deliver? A smart piece of goalkeeping, but should we question the decision to shoot?
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the best choice. Great strike, though.
Who can he pick out? Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. And suddenly on the front foot. Tchouaméni and Bellingham. Promising ball.
Oh, that's great awareness.
Alexander-Arnold. Could be dangerous. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham is with Vinicius Junior. Thoughtful play. And Valverde. And good safe hands on display. Great vision to switch the play. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Now with Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Decent idea. And Valverde. Mbappe. Oh, a superb save. Well, sloppy in possession. Seoane. And the cross goes in. Not the most confident clearance. But it just petered out. Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Doing everything possible to keep possession.
He wasn't going to lose that one, was he?
That's a lovely ball. Valverde. In a dangerous position. And strong play here. The delivery towards the back post. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Nacho Vidal. David Costas. Hassan. Nacho Vidal in possession. Jaime Seoane. Showing good situational awareness. Vinicius Junior. And now Rodrigo. Holding on to it. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Good conditions for the counter. And he's driving his team forward. There to take it away. Now, who can he play it to? Dani Calvo. Santiago Colombato. David Costas. Nacho Vidal in possession. Using his strength to shield the ball. Colombato. Hassan. Getting in there to intercept. Rodrigo. Here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Given away by Real Madrid. Dani Calvo. Cross might be on. Oh, this looks useful. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Rudiger. Good weight on that pass. Makes the move to the inside. Bellingham. Real Madrid have given it away. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding.
Some of the passing has been really poor.
And using the flank. Now, will the cross work out for them? Real Madrid sloppy in possession. And he takes it away. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Counter-attacking chance. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Rondon. Seoane. Batter. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Well, good run and good ball control. Could be dangerous. Not troubling the keeper. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory. Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Oviedo.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
In position, and that is defending of the highest order.
That was a really dangerous situation.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today is Kylian Mbappe. This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, in this 4-5-1, the striker has to threaten the space in behind, just to stretch the opposition, which will then allow the midfield players space to show their quality. I'm looking for...
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. Rudiger. Here's Valverde. Crossing possibilities. Was a menacing attack, but tidied up.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Moving it forward. Rondon. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Alexander-Arnold. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Now Eder Militao. Showing a good reading of the game. Batter. Will it happen for them? Tremendous interception. Eder Militao. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Federico Valverde. Now with Bellingham. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Aimed towards Mbappe. Wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Hassan. David Costas. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Very quick thinking there. Nacho Vidal. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Targets available, cross comes in. Oh, that's a fine stop to get it out of harm's way.
Well, Real have come out and started the game at a terrific pace and really could have taken the lead there, only denied by a very good save from the keeper.
And looking to apply further pressure from this position. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Chance to cross. Decent position. Now a decent position. And he did well to cut it out. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Here's Mbappe. Jude Bellingham. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing.
Well, when they pass it like this, they're not easy to play against, that's for sure.
Federico Valverde. Bellingham. On a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Mbappe! What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal. The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Jaime Seoane. Nacho Vidal. Batter. Rondon. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Attacking with vigour. Valverde. Could be dangerous. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. And Bellingham. On the ball, Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Flowing here. What a vital intervention. Column batter. And Real come away with it. Nacho Vidal. He has teammates around him. Rondon. Confident play.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Federico Valverde. Well, they seem happy to weather the storm. Might lead to a chance. And they have possession again. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Jude Bellingham. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose.
Yeah, just waiting for the right moment here to penetrate.
Valverde. Well, this is what you call passing with confidence. There's the shot. Oh, reacted so quickly. Now, how about the short corner? Thoughtful play. Rudiger. Well, the threat could be there. Nice looking move, this. Could be threatening. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Now what can they do from here? Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. He fancies it. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
Read it really well.
Federico Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. Nice looking pass. And a very good challenge. So a Real Madrid corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, a firm header, but the keeper was waiting for it. Jaime Seoane. Hassan. Seoane. Santiago Colombato. Nacho Vidal. Real Madrid regaining possession. Attack looks promising. But they dealt with the threat posed. Nacho Vidal. Hassan. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Well, there's defensive solidity for you.
Yeah, that was well read.
Rondon. Seoane. Hassan. Nacho Vidal in possession. And a very fine save, reading the danger in the air. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And Bellingham. Well, standing off them here, are they being too passive? Federico Valverde. Nicely constructed. Well, that one has promise. Mbappe. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Rondon. Playing with patience. Oh, moving it nicely. And winning it back. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Federico Valverde. Here's Mbappe. Vinicius!